What do all these trees have to do with the Mitchell Memorial Library? I'm Ethan Foster, and I'll tell you what Mississippi State is doing to teach its students how to learn more about their family trees.
I'm just outside the Culver Student Union, where just inside the Study Abroad Fair has approached us. I'm Terenzo Reeson with Take 30 and found out how you can be involved with this international experience up next.
Baseball season is coming up. I'm Will Huff. Find out more about what fans can expect from our dogs on the diamond.
New study shows that your personal devices may be at risk. Some tips and tricks to help protect your information from cyber hackers.
Over the past month, there have been a total of 10 deaths in the Mississippi prison system. I'm Hudson Coombs, and I'm going to tell you why these deaths have occurred and what could be done to prevent further loss of life.
Fights, turf wars, and really poor living conditions may be why there is continued violence in Mississippi prisons. Hello, Take 30 News. I'm Rachel Jordan.
And I'm Bronson Woodruff. According to reports, a total of 12 inmates have died in the Mississippi prison system over the past month. At first, it was families and friends of inmates who wanted to make a change. Now celebrities are involved, hoping their actions will get national attention. Take 30's Hudson Coombs has the story.
Out of the 3 state prisons, the Mississippi State Penitentiary in Parchman, Mississippi, has been the setting of the majority of these deaths. Due to the deterioration of the prison, inmates are able to hide weapons, phones, and other items in the walls and ceilings of their units, such as in Unit 29, a large section of the prison where a number of these killings have occurred. With these items, inmates have been able to coordinate these riots and other acts of violence. With the help of music icons Yo Gotti and Jay-Z, Parchman inmates have filed a lawsuit against the prison officials, blaming the officials and the poor physical conditions of the prison for the recent deaths.
With the most recent death occurring on January 22nd, prisoners are fearing for their lives as they're stuck behind fences like these. So what can be done to stop this problem within the prison system before it spreads to other prisons?
I spoke with current Mississippi State sociology professor, Dr. Kesia Johnson, and she believes that the problem is not just the poor condition of the prisons, but the lack of correctional officers.
State of Mississippi has the lowest rate of pay in terms of correctional officers in the United States. And so that is not making the profession very attractive to any individuals who may be interested in corrections. So once those salaries are increased, they will be able to hire more correctional officers. And that would help in terms of maintaining order within these prisons.
After touring the prison, newly elected Governor Tate Reeves has called for the closure of Unit 29 at Parchman. As the people of Mississippi rally for change in the prison system, Governor Reeves plans to aid the prisons in order to prevent further loss of life. For Take 30 News, I'm Hudson Coombs.
Hudson mentioned a total of 10 deaths. Since that story was filed, 2 more inmates have died, according to reports. That brings the total to 12. Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves said Monday in his State of the State address that Mississippi will take steps to close part of the state prison in Parchman. The prison has been rocked by deadly violence and long-standing problems such as broken toilets and moldy showers. In his speech at the state capitol, Reeves said he has told the Mississippi Department of Corrections to begin the necessary work to start closing Parchman's most notorious unit, Unit 29. He said logistical questions about the closing still must be answered.
A foam manufacturer is expanding its production in Mississippi and will create 90 new jobs in the process. According to reports, Innocor Manufacturing will double its facility in Baldwin and relocate another manufacturing line into what was previously used as the distribution center there. The company plans to complete the expansion by mid-February and needs to hire 90 more people. A 6-second viral video led to the arrest of a local teen. The Clark County Sheriff's Office believed this man, 18-year-old Joseph Gage, is the person shown on a video firing 4 rounds from a pistol while driving. Smith was arrested Monday and faces a misdemeanor charge for shooting across a highway, according to police. Deputies believe the video was recorded within the last several weeks. The Cotton District wants to become the entertainment hub for Starkville. Already part of the district, Two Brothers Smoked Meats is moving to bigger digs. There's a new clothing store, the Vista Complex, and upgrades to roads and medians. Barton Hinks says moving Two Brothers to a high-profile location will offer more to customers, and that will keep people coming back.
But I think one of the things that we were missing as a community is that that single area for people to come? Like where's that one spot that sticks out for everybody? When you visit Starkville, what do you think of as the nightlife area? What do you think of as the entertainment district? And I think that this is our spot, and that's what we want to be, is the anchor of that entertainment district for the city of Starkville, for Mississippi State University, for the students, for the alumni, for everyone who wants to come and be part of the community. We want to be here for you.
The original cotton district housed workers at the cotton mill nearby. The current version is walkable with easy access to town and campus. Everything on your phone is personal, but is it protected? A new study shows your phone and your laptop might not be as safe as you once thought.
Take 30's Eric Young tells you what you need to know to make sure you're safe while online.
A new study has shown that the amount of time cyber hackers spend in personal devices like cell phones or laptops has increased by 10 days from the previous year. These hackers are mining data from devices and could even be stealing personal information such as credit card numbers or even your home address.
Whenever you click a link in an email, what I would call a sketchy link on that website, when you do that, you're essentially giving a hacker permission to get on your device and do pretty much whatever they want.
With the increase in usage of personal devices, people are spending more and more time connected to the internet, which gives these hackers more time to get inside their devices.
You know, with more endpoints, you're going to obviously have more vulnerabilities. It's going to follow a linear pattern.
It's not only your personal devices, but also public devices like these computers on campus can be at risk.
Clouds and data sharing sites have also made an impact on how hackers can access your information. Sharing personal data over unsafe internet networks can make you an easy target for hackers.
Internet's fun, it's supposed to be fun, but there's more and more devices being put out there, and there's more and more devices in everybody's hands. So I definitely think that in the future, we're going to have a whole lot more issues with cybersecurity and cyber warfare.
For MSU Take 30 News, I'm Eric Young.
Some things you can do to protect yourself while surfing the web include watching for sketchy emails, scams, unknown callers, and fake accounts. As the impeachment trial reaches its 8th day, a key surprising fact has come to light. According to the New York Times, an advanced manuscript of the book by former National Security Advisor John Bolton says President Trump told him firsthand that he would continue to freeze military aid until Ukrainian officials began to investigate the Biden family. Bolton has been thought to be at the top of the list of potential witnesses for Democrats to call in the impeachment trial. Several moderate Republicans would have to side with Democrats to reach the 51 votes needed to allow new witnesses. Votes are expected later this week. Wednesday morning, British Airways announced it was canceling all flights to and from China over fears of spreading the coronavirus. The announcement comes as the number of known cases of the virus rose to over 6,132. That many has died. The youngest case is a 9-month-old in Beijing. With the Chinese New Year celebration coming to an end, travel authorities are asking workers to stay home and avoid non-vital travel. Cases have been confirmed in France, Germany, Canada, and the United States. Finding people on your family tree will show you how you can do it for free when Take 30 returns.
This is the best thing going at Mississippi State right now.
We are doing so many different things that we learned in the classroom that we are now getting to apply that I didn't even think that we would get to apply.
It's really invaluable. People that you meet, the connections that you're gonna make are priceless as well.
PRISM is gonna prepare you for the future.
You're getting something that most college students don't get in this major.
Just go for it. Like, there's really nothing to lose. You can only go up.
The real world experience is here while also getting the college credit.
There's so many different aspects to it outside of public relations.
We can use anybody's interest and anybody's expertise to really kind of go into public relations, because public relations is really all-inclusive.
Don't let the name hold you back from applying, because we do need more people other than public relations.
do you really know about your family tree?
As Take 30's Easton Foster shows us, a local woman is using her love of genealogy to teach others what they can do to learn more.
Everybody's got a family. Many people don't know what their family history looks like, but using free services offered by websites like Ancestry.com, people can begin their own family trees using their personal computers or even their mobile phones. They just might need a little help getting started. The workshop is held in the Mitchell Memorial Library and is called Branching Out, Starting a Family Tree on Ancestry.com. It's led by Dee Dee Baldwin, the History Research Librarian at Mississippi State.
The point of it is to sort of help people get started on the site. It shows them how to make a free account, how to start the tree and add to it and edit it, and how to search the records, the most common types of records that they'd be using.
For Baldwin, a love of family history started at home.
My grandmother was really into genealogy, and so she used to have this binder of photocopies and pictures and stuff that she used to show me, and that's how I got into it. And then I started doing it for myself back when I was in college, a very long time ago, too long ago, and I've been doing it ever since.
For some, services like Ancestry can be expensive, but the workshop explains how people can save their money.
A few years ago, I set up a free account on Ancestry.com, but I never really did a lot of searching with it because everything costs money. But since the library here has an Ancestry account, I wanted to see how to use that.
Ethan Foster, Take 30 News.
To access free records from Ancestry, you can visit our website, bulldognews.msstate.edu.
It's a first for Mississippi State and for the students who want to learn more about their Native American heritage.
Take 30's Kelsey Duncan explains.
The Native American Student Association is a student association that brings light to the Native American students on campus.
We started to ask administrators. I was met a lot with, is there enough students at State for this to ask for a club to even create the Native American Association. So I started doing a little digging myself.
There is one professional staff member who identifies as American Indian or Alaskan Native, and there are a total of 7 graduate students who identify as Native American or American Indian here on State's campus.
Although Mississippi State University is the most diverse university here in the Southeastern Conference, there are only 123 Native American Indians out of 2,200 students here on Mississippi State University's campus.
So Mississippi State is big on representation, and so one of the biggest things that they're actually doing for our organization is they're putting the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians flag up in the Perry cafeteria along with the international flags.
I am a Navajo and Zuni woman. Coming to Mississippi State, I was expecting a lot of interaction with other tribes as well as the Mississippi Band of Choctaw, but sadly I struggled the first few months that I was here at State.
The Mississippi Choctaw Band tribe flag will be raised in the Perry cafeteria, and the Native American Student Association will hold their general meetings every other Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. in McCool 110. From the loss of a legend to some serious girl power, we'll have a look at what's trending this week. Stay with us.
Prism is a full-service media marketing agency that students are the ones that do these communication projects for off-site clients.
What excited me about it was that it gave me that real-life PR firm experience.
I really wanted that real-world experience. I wanted to be able to feel like I was working in an environment that was actually like making a difference.
We're not just turning in an assignment, you get a grade and you're done. We have to turn it in, but we also have to see it through to make sure that it's doing how we have expected it to do, to make sure that it's a well representation of our clients.
I can write things down on paper all day, but it's very different when you're actually getting out there and like making those moves.
We get to see our products come to life and a different aspect and seeing them go out into the real world.
This is kind of mirrors that in a way, whereas like students, oh my gosh, students are literally working for clients and they're posting on this person's social media. Like it's like an internship, but it's, at the same time, it's like, this is how it is in the real world.
I love that moment where the things you've been learning in the classroom for the last like 2, 3, 4 years as a student in PR, the moment where it clicks and the moment where you're like, oh, that's why we do that, that's why we learn that, or that's why this makes sense, or that's why this is important, and getting to kind of see that moment or experience that moment for myself where I'm like, okay, that's why this, 20-page research paper I wrote last semester actually matters, and this is how I'm using it.
The most rewarding part about working with a real-world client has to be just making connections. And you get to know people, you get to know, high up people.
Every single day is 100% different than the next day, which makes it really fun and dynamic, and it's a really culture of agency lifestyle in itself. You never do the same thing every single day in an agency lifestyle, so we wanted to make sure Prism had that.
If you want to be the person that stands out, on a resume or a job interview or anything like that, when they see Prism, that's what's going to make you stand out.
Here's a look at what's trending this week. Basketball fans took a gut punch Sunday when Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash. The former LA Laker was with his daughter and 7 others headed to a travel basketball game, and there were no survivors. Much of the wreck has been recovered. Now the NTSB is investigating exactly what happened and why. Fans remain heartbroken. His teammates continue to post tributes on social media and through interviews. And trending now, the hashtag #GirlDad. Bryant, the father of 4 daughters, said he loved being a girl dad in an interview with ESPN. Now fathers and daughters are posting their own stories with the hashtag #GirlDad. We'll have more on Bryant a little later in sports. You may be worried about the flu, but there's a bigger threat out there. It's called the coronavirus, and people who are diagnosed with it have some flu-like symptoms. The virus started in China, where at least 130 people are dead, and it's spread. There are confirmed cases across the world, including here in the US. That's why airports with international flights are screening inbound passengers for signs of the virus. The White House is even considering putting a stop to all flights between the US and China. Health investigators are trying to figure out how the virus is spread and what it will take to stop it. The Center for Disease Control is working with other scientists on a vaccine. If you have your heart set on a really big television set, this may be the week to go shopping. The week before the Super Bowl is usually the very popular time of the year for buying a new TV because prices always drop. They are $8K, that's really expensive, and the cost for the LG series starts around $500 and can run up to $4,300 for a 77-inch monitor. Or you could save your money and go to a friend's house for the game. And Barbie really is every woman. Now children who play with the dolls have a real chance of owning a Barbie who looks like them. Some of the new Barbies come with no hair. Others have multicolored hair. Mattel now has Barbies with wheelchairs. There seems to be a Barbie for every skin tone, including vitiligo. That's a disease where the skin lacks color and has a blotchy effect. Mattel says this is their most diverse line of dolls yet. And that's a look at what's trending this week. After the break, baseball season is almost here. Mississippi State hires a new football coach, and the world mourns the loss of a legend. Will Huff is next with Take 30 Sports.
I'm Cash Matlock from the Wednesday crew in the fall of 2018.
Learning, growing, becoming. Take 30 News at MSU.
My name is Donovan Andrade. I graduated from a high school in the Middle East. I wanted to find a college that best suits home for me, and I found it here. Out of all of the universities, Mississippi State tops them all. MSU's theater program is unique to me because it's challenging, it's energetic, and it can also make you very open-minded to the world. Theater has its own community where you're never really alone. Everyone around you is family, and it felt like home.
You hear about it most every week in the fall. Some player, somewhere, is fighting for his life after a head injury. Those are the days when the game stops being a game. So I started thinking about armors in nature. For example, rams are protected when they collide. Could that guiding principle be applied to football helmets? We're replicating this process with the hopes of reducing concussions. We're taking strides to save lives. Why do we do this? For the praise? To be esteemed as research pioneers? No, not at all. This is for them, the kids, and making sure the game keeps being a game.
Welcome to Take 30 Sports. I'm Will Huff. The Mississippi State Bulldogs baseball season is just around the corner. I had a chance to attend Media Day to find out what fans can expect to see this season.
Of year again, baseball season is just around the corner, and the Mississippi State Bulldogs are looking to make another run at the College World Series. The Bulldogs have been in the NCAA baseball tournament 8 times in the last 10 years. The team made an appearance in the College World Series in both 2018 and 2019, and it's safe to say that the expectations are high for the team.
It's always there. When you say yes to come to Mississippi State as a player, as a coach, it's not just getting to Omaha, it is trying to win Omaha.
The team may have lost some key players like Jake Mangum and Ethan Small, but one player the fans can look forward to seeing is Logan Tanner, a freshman from Lucedale, Mississippi. Coach Chris Lamonis had this to say about Tanner.
He is an advanced catcher, and that's where we're probably going to use him mostly this year. Great hip flexibility, ankle mobility, sits in there and catches. I'm watching him yesterday, and he catches the low ball as good as any young catcher I've ever seen, and then he has the arm strength behind the plate.
Needless to say, fans are excited for this upcoming season. Not only can they watch an exciting team attempt to run at a championship, they can do it here at Dudy Noble Field.
I think probably my favorite thing about it is just the environment that this creates. Especially in the SEC, we're very passionate about sports, and whether it be football, basketball, baseball, anything. And being at Mississippi State, with the talent we put on the field for baseball and the environment that we've put to surround that, it's an experience like no other.
Mississippi State will take on Wright State in a 3-game series starting on February 14th at 4 o'clock. To get your tickets, go to hailstate.com. The world was rocked on Sunday when it was announced that Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash at age 41. Kobe and 8 others, including his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, were killed when their helicopter crashed in Calabasas, California. They were on their way to one of Gianna's basketball games. Kobe Bryant spent all 20 seasons of his NBA career with the LA Lakers. He won 5 NBA titles and was named League MVP in 2008. When his death was announced, NBA teams playing that day paid tribute to Kobe by taking a 24-second shot clock violation for their first possession of the game, the number 24 being the one of 2 that Kobe wore throughout his career. Also on Sunday, thousands of Laker fans gathered outside Staples Center to honor the fallen legend. That's it for sports. Don't go away. We have more of Take 30 after the break.
Everyone remembers their favorite teddy bear, the reassuring love of their first puppy. They comforted us and made us laugh. For children battling abusive situations or post-traumatic stress disorder, the memories aren't as pleasant. That's why at Mississippi State University, we're pioneering a robotic technology that brings healing to those exposed to traumatic situations. Known as Therabot, MSU's robotic beagle includes lifelike features that allow it to move in ways that are both natural and nurturing. Its ultimate goal? To bridge the gap between 2 types of effective therapy, using real animals and their plush counterparts for emotional assistance. At MSU, we're proud to be changing the game in therapeutic recovery. Even prouder to be putting lives back together again.
Have you ever thought about becoming a teacher?
but the challenges of life or travel restrictions keep holding you back? Mississippi State can get you there. With our convenient online courses, you can earn a degree in elementary education while learning from MSU professors on a schedule that works for you. And the best part? Graduates enjoy high job placement across the state. So why wait? Take the first step toward a better, more fulfilling career, no matter where you are.
Your ticket to Europe or even the islands awaits.
Mississippi State hosts a study abroad fair to help students travel and study abroad. Take 30's Terenzo Richardson stopped by and has more.
The Study Abroad Committee hosts this annual Study Abroad Fair to bring focus to many program options around the country which college students can partake in for academic credit. Representatives explain how these plans are beneficial.
A study abroad program can be extremely beneficial for college students because, number one, you can have international experience guided by professor, you know, right? They can take you to places you never experienced.
Other representatives also break down the options and opportunities college students can obtain in this program.
Have exchange opportunities that last longer, and then we have faculty-led programs, so maybe go with a favorite professor and you can go for a couple weeks with them. We also have provider companies that you can go on a study abroad with through them. Benefits of study abroad, well, you're getting to explore a whole new culture that you would never get staying here.
I'm here with the Study Abroad Fair. Just behind me we have different international vendors, international guests, and we also have students who've experienced the study abroad program and how it benefits them.
College students share their thoughts about their studying abroad experience and how it benefits them.
Climbed on a 9-mile hike up in Sweden. I enjoyed the food.
And that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and tune in next time. Until we meet again, good night.